Hello there, and welcome to this newest edition of Creative Critique, which is part of my award season 2017. And the film in question I'm going to be looking at this time round is the rather more personal story and more low-key story of the film Moonlight. I have, of course, done two previous editions of this 2017 award season. I've done La La Land and I have done Hacksaw Ridge. But now I'm going to be looking at what I deem so far of the films that are nominated for Best Film so far, deemed to be of the utmost quality. So here we are. I will give quite a quick synopsis of the film and of the people involved and the main players. So it is from a director called Barry Jenkins, who also wrote the script as well. So he's the screenwriter. And he only made one previous film previously, so I've not seen it. I have no knowledge of it, so I've purely got no sort of reference regarding this individual, regarding his writing or past works or anything like that. So we are purely judging this on this individual film, and I think it's wonderful. There's many reasons why I think it's wonderful. Like I say, I'll give you a quick synopsis of the film. It focuses on a young. It follows the story of a black boy, later black man, obviously, who lives in an impoverished neighbourhood, has kind of an abusive mother, and like I say, lives in an impoverished neighbourhood and gets involved with possibly crime, and also then also having to deal with the fact that he may be gay as well. So like I said, there's lots of small drama segments here that interlink and play on each other extremely well. There's many reasons why I think this. The way it sets itself up as well is interesting as well, because they do it in three segments. Simple as that. They have it when he's very, very young, and then they have him when he's a little bit older in high school, and then a little bit later when he is later in life when he's an adult as well. So it follows, like I say, this properly follows him throughout his life, but in segments that you understand and see where they lead him to in the next part of that story. And it's extremely well told, like I say. It's a wonderful, wonderful script. It's personal, it's poignant, and it's by more than anything emotionally driven. It is really a letter in character environment and environment-driven storytelling. Because, like I say, this is not a massive. It's not trying to achieve a massive things with its story. It is so insular. It is so just about one person and their troubles and their struggle and the way they deal with these struggles, and it's so interesting to watch. Like I say, it's capably performed by the three actors involved in playing the boy Chiron. But there's also obviously great support players involved as well. So his abusive mother is played by Naomi Harris throughout all the segments, and in the first segment of the film there's a local drug dealer, gangster, whatever you want to call him, played by Mahershala. I can never say his name. Apologies. I'm going to try and read it. Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali. Mahershala. There we go. I think I've said that enough to put you off watching the rest of this video, but never mind that. So yes, he puts in a very, very, very engaging performance and charismatic performances, which is not unsurprising for that sort of character in terms of an influence for this young boy early on in the film. But it's interesting in what aspects he takes to those interactions with Mahershala Ali's drug dealer character. But yeah, like I say, great support, and like I say, it's extremely well paced. It's an hour and 50 minutes, this film. I never felt that at all. In fact, when it ended, I thought, is that it? Because I thought it went by so quickly. It was so engaging, so interesting, and so extremely well performed and put together that it never felt like a nearly 2-hour film. It felt more like a 90-minute film. So it passed me by amazingly quick. That feeling as well, as I just mentioned regarding it having, is that it? Flipping it, it's ended. Obviously shows the power of the film that you wanted to see. I wanted to see more as well. I think that's one of the most powerful tools as a storyteller, isn't it? Leaving them wanting more, yet not giving it them. That is a powerful, powerful position to be in as a writer. Wonderfully in terms of that. I'll go into little technical aspects of the film which I really like as well. The camera work is phenomenal, and the reason why is because I'm really sorry, I apologise here. Sometimes a cameraman needs to know when to stay in position and focus on something. And there's many times in this film where a camera is held up on a character for you to judge and gauge their reactions to something, and then obviously see them react to that situation. And that is extremely powerful tools. So that's what makes it even more personal, because you're seeing it purely from that person's point of view. I also, what I think is extremely well used is the score, and it's a limited score, but when it's powerful, it's on it. But it knows when to be quiet. It knows when not to have a score and just let the atmosphere of the film soak you up instead, effectively, or you soak in the atmosphere of the film. Sorry, should I say really? So it's extremely engrossing. Like I say, it's personal. It's, like I say, pretty much a lesson in character and environment-driven storytelling. And by far, it is probably the best made film I've seen so far this year. I've seen another film as well. It's one of my personal favourites, but in terms of absolute quality, in terms of the performance and the storytelling and every single component involved, which is what this award season is all about, isn't it? Every aspect of the film coming together, not just that, and that. Everything. It's brilliantly directed, brilliantly performed, brilliantly written, brilliantly scored, brilliantly shot. It is a truly wonderful film, from my opinion. Of course, there's many things in the film that make it such an emotional story. Circumstances of obviously personal sexual circumstances of the character, personal at home circumstances in terms of relationships with mother and friends, and relationships are so heartbreaking and touching in equal measure. It's a powerful film, and I did come out going, wow, it really did affect me, and I just think like I say, it is a truly great film. And like I say, of the films so far that I have seen of the award season, this is the one that put it all together for me. So there we go. Yeah, Moonlight. I think it's a great film, and it's not I'm not surprised at all to see that Mahershala Ali and Naomi Harris in particular are getting an award, and the writer. Personally, the writing of this is second to none, and I'd be amazed if it doesn't. It is not one of the ones vying for the best adapted screenplay awards. My own personal favourite, I think, so far, as you have gathered. So there we go, yeah. Moonlight. Bit of a favourite. Obviously, I'd like more people to see it. It's had a limited release, but it will be... I don't think it's actually out yet, is it? Or is it out on Friday? Double check that, please, people, because it is definitely worth checking out if you can. So there we go. Moonlight, directed and written by Barry Jenkins, a truly wonderful film. I thank you if you have for watching this latest segment of my 2017 award season. I will very likely be back again in the coming days with, I think it will be Hidden Figures as my next awards season contender, and therefore I hope to see and speak to you very soon. Thank you if you have for watching, and goodbye.